In the Virgin Islands, the bond between man and sea is timeless.
I said, my brother can't do without it. I have to fish.
Fish are part of everyday life.
Nothing else but fishing. That's what we do for a living.
This is home. The Virgin Island is home, and home fish in the Virgin Island is one of the best.
Once, huge schools of spawning fish provided a seemingly endless bounty.
Every boat's bringing in fish. Fish like crazy.
Today, spawning schools are disappearing.
Our resources have depleted. Clearly we know that, and we understand that, and we understand the need to protect and to preserve what we have.
And fishing grounds are being closed.
Let us fish the area that we fish, the way we can fish.
At stake is a way of life that some can never give up.
Old man die, the son take over. When now me getting old now, my son then now go take over. You know what I mean? All of it like that. So when you take away all the water from us, what are you going to do? Nothing.
If I wet the tongue and I drink me rum, I come in up and I fall right down. Nobody business but my own. If I wet the tongue and I drink me rum, I come in up and I fall right down. Nobody business but my own. They can't hear nobody. Nobody. Nobody business but my own. I said nobody business, nobody business, nobody business but my own. If I went western and I drink me rum, I come in up and I tumble down. Nobody business but my own. If I went western and I had me rum, I come in up and I tumble down. Nobody business but my own.
When you buy it here, you're buying it fresh from the environment.
Mostly every day I eat fish. Every day.
We go tonight, we'll have them in ice, in the cooler. Next morning, 4 or 5 o'clock, we come down here and we sell the fish. Fresh fish.
After scaling them and seasoning them, I just steam them down. You can even put them in a fire, put onion and green pepper and lemon in it, and some butter, and put it in the oven, and steam and have it on juice, and it's nice that way.
I said nobody business, nobody business, nobody business but I said nobody business, nobody business, nobody business but my own.
There is a lot at stake in studying aggregations in the Virgin Islands. With aggregations already gone in much of the United States and Caribbean, the Virgin Islands is one of the last chances to understand how aggregations support fish populations.
Spawning aggregations are an area that really hasn't been studied much because they're so difficult to study. So in the Virgin Islands, it's a very unique opportunity to essentially take the lead in the Caribbean and the world in trying to understand and model these systems.
Just offshore from the cruise ship line port and bustling tourist shops of St. Thomas lies one of the most active multi-species aggregation sites in the Eastern Caribbean, the Germanic Bank.
It's very unique in terms of the dynamics of the multiple species coming there during certain times of the year. There's only a few sites around the Caribbean or even the world where this kind of situation exists.
The Germanic Bank is allowing scientists to study aggregations in a way never before possible.
The Germanic Bank is really incredible because there are so many species that come there during the same moon at the same time. You just feel the excitement and the tension right there around you, and it's just a really amazing place. It's a really neat, amazing place.
Each year, as fish arrive from their annual migrations, the normally quiet reef dramatically transforms. Small fish, hovering just above the coral, make way for large schools of predatory snappers and groupers that completely dominate the reef. Aggregating fish such as tiger grouper become inquisitive and active. Males are aggressive, fighting to control territory. To attract the attention of females and signal their readiness to mate, they change colors and shake violently. Here, many species gather to spawn at the same time. Just yards away from the fighting tiger grouper, yellowfin groupers school on the deeper edge of the reef. Little is known about yellowfin reproduction. The Germanic Bank is one of the few places in the world where they have been observed gathering to spawn. During the months of March and May, giant Cubera snapper, reaching close to 100 pounds, arrive for their turn on the reef. As dusk approaches, they gather into giant schools. The start of spawning is marked by unique, rarely witnessed behaviors. A Cubera hangs vertically, flashing its belly to signal others. Males crowd a female in anticipation of her releasing eggs, so they can fertilize them with sperm. These aggregations produce millions of fertilized eggs that currents spread across the open ocean. After drifting for 1 to 2 days, eggs hatch into tiny larvae living just under the surface. They use the cover of drifting sargassum algae and seagrass to hide from ever-present predators and feed on tiny plants and animals called plankton. After 4 to 6 weeks, the larvae that survive settle in their new homes within the crevices of shallow water reefs, mangroves, seagrass, and algae plains. Here they grow until they are large enough to move out to the deeper reefs and one day join other aggregations.